Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from Ncaa, and heading into conference play now, going up against Auburn, and Auburn is one of the elite defenses and one of the elite teams in the nation right now, number 5, defending the pass. So they only give up 88 yards the last two games. So let's just look to see who they lost to, because they lost to Mississippi State 17-20. So this is actually going to be a tough matchup for us, probably throwing the ball. We're going to have to run it a little bit, but you see we did beat Michigan last week, and their leaders, they do have Jamison throwing 4 touchdowns, no picks on the year, so they're not going to turn the ball over much, and they're going to be pretty stout on defense. So this is going to be a good game, man. Let's just get into this action right away. Let's get it. Let's go. So Auburn is notorious for having these scrambling quarterbacks and having this spread system, so we know it's going to be tough to stop them in this game. So here they are. Here's Jamison dropping back, finding his receiver this time, beating Jeter, breaking 2 tackles and crossing the 15-yard line. Trangan is getting the reception that time for a 50-yard gain, and on a 3rd and 1 inside the red zone, they attempt to throw on a 3rd and 1 to their receiver that time, but Red Johnson's there for the deflection. So now we're back out on offense after getting them to settle for a field goal that time, giving it to Alex Brown, and here he is finding an open lane, getting a nice 6 yards. So we're facing an early 4th and 1, kind of uncharacteristic of us early in this game to go for a 4th and 1, but we do that because we know this is a big hitting Auburn defense, and here they are laying the boom this time on Alex Brown, and it's been kind of tough to find some yards, find some running lanes for him so far in this game, but that time he does get a nice gain. So on a 3rd and 14, trying to find Schultz that time, and that one's going to be deflected. So we do have to punt the ball away and give it back to this high-powered offense, and there you can see a little bit rusty playing this game, missing the tackle in the hole as Barrett goes for 41 yards on that carry. So now a 2nd and 1. Barrett gets the ball one more time, and he's going to get in for the touchdown, and that hole was wide open for him. Nobody was stopping him on that one. Great block, and I don't know where my run D was on that, but they do score a touchdown, and now we're down 10-0. So we have to come back here, and we're getting towards the end of the first quarter. There's Albert Vick dropping back, rolling out right, trying to get it to his receiver, lobbing it over the top of a bunch of defenders, but this one is going to be picked off this time by the safety Perez, and that's going to be the first turnover of the game. So Auburn takes over past their 50-yard line, and look at this. They get it to the receiver, and Red Johnson just straight up ignores him. I don't even know what he was doing, and he lets him run for a nice big gain, and you know they're going to capitalize off of that, giving the ball to Barrett on the handoff up the middle. So now it's 17-0 here towards the end of the second quarter. We haven't even got on the board at all, as Auburn's defense has just been suffocating us and making it hard for us to get any type of run game, passing, anything. So here we are, finally getting a couple of string of plays going here towards the 2-minute warning of the second quarter, but Albert Vick kind of spoils it, missing a wide open receiver that time across the middle of the field. So we do have to settle for 3 points. So now they get the ball back, 2 minutes left, and you know what? We haven't been stopping them. So here they go. I mean, this offense with Jamison and Barrett, I mean, they are just they're just like some beasts on the offensive side of the ball. So here they are now inside of 2 minutes across about the 35-yard line, but they do one thing that you should never do, and they test Jeter on the outside, and Jeter comes up with the interception. It just seems like a bunch of clutch plays happen, and it's always coming from his side of the field, it seems like. And Auburn does get the ball back, though, with under a minute left. That was short-lived for us. And here they are throwing the ball deep. Wide open is a receiver, but the receiver cannot hold on to the ball in the back of the end zone. So we get lucky on that one. But now facing a 3rd and 10, Jamison's going to have another clean pocket, but Jeter is going to be there once again for his 2nd interception, and that's going to be 2 interceptions in the last 2 minutes of this half for Jeter alone. So now we have about 30 seconds to drive down the field that time, finding Cooley near the sideline, and here is Alex Brown getting the reception out of the backfield, getting close to about the 45-yard line, and on a 2nd and 14, just trying to get into field goal range now. We only have 1 timeout left, and we do just that, get to about the 33-yard line, and we settle for the long field goal, and that one is going to take us into halftime. We don't score any touchdowns in the first half at all, but coming back out in the second half, we do start with the ball. That time Albert Vick is finding Cooley with a great pass that time, so setting us up for the next couple of plays. But this defense is just suffocating. Look at this D-line, man. I mean, this D-line absolutely set the tone for them on defense. I mean, I couldn't run anything up the middle in the first half and into the third quarter. Just couldn't do anything. And here they are one more time, getting Albert Vick to roll out right, throw the ball away, and settle for the field goal. So now Jamison comes back out with this Auburn offense and finding his receiver Skinner on that one for the 30-yard gain, and it's kind of impossible to stop these guys. We're just trying to get them to make mistakes, throwing the ball just like that one, but Vince Cohen cannot come up with the interception, so now we give him life. 3rd and 4, and here they are having a clean pocket one more time as Jamison, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds, so we do get them to settle for the field goal instead of giving up a big play. So now we're down by 11. Amon Watkins back to receive this kickoff, and you know our kick return team has just been blocking wonders throughout the first half of this season, and there's another big return for us, and now we take over close to about the 50-yard line, and Albert Vick here is finding Kevin Oliver, who's been kind of quiet in this game. They have a pretty good slot corner who's been doing work on Kevin Oliver. So Kevin Oliver has kind of been non-existent so far this game. But on to Alex Brown on another 4th down. We go for it, but nice run and blocking that time. So now facing another 3rd down, Alex Brown is getting a little running lane. So facing a 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line, we finally get on the board, finding Ben Miller across the middle, and this has been a tough game for us to get any type of points on the board, but we do get within 3. So on the next possession, Jamison throwing to the outside on the first play of their next possession. Jeter gets his 3rd interception, and Jeter is just haunting this quarterback all game long. I mean, what is he thinking? Every time he throws to his side, it seems like it's an interception. He has 3 already, so he's got to watch it coming out on this next drive after a Marquette easy touchdown. Now we're up 4, and here he is playing it conservative. Jeter definitely had something to do with that, so he threw the ball short to White, and that is not going to do it for them. So now we're into the 4th quarter, and we're going to try to milk this clock a little bit. Here they send a blitz, and we get to the outside. So now 4.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter, this time on a 3rd down, trying to find Kevin Oliver. And like I said, like that slot corner just been on him all day. So he finally gets free and just gets a hit from the safety. So then he drops it. So now we give the ball back to Auburn here with about 4 minutes left in this game, and on a 3rd and 10, throwing the ball deep, and this time they do find Jeter open, and the receiver does burn him, so they get in for the touchdown late in this game. So do we have it in us? Can we come back? This has been an up and down game. We didn't score any touchdowns in the first half, but now we're coming back out on the second half. Taking a big hit is Ben Miller on that play. So now facing a 3rd and 4, another counter to the outside, and that one is going to be a 1st down, and 1st downs have been so hard to come by. this time on a 3rd and 2, trying to run the ball. Well, we get stopped before the first down marker, and it was a holding call. But look at this. Instead of accepting that holding call, they actually choose to decline it. So it actually gives us a 4th and 1, which is easier with 30 seconds left, and we get it. That decision by the coach to accept or decline that and give it to us on a 4th and 1 definitely helped us out a little bit, as on the next play, rolling out right, Ben Miller gets open, gets in for the touchdown. And man, that play call, that decision to decline that penalty is gonna come back to haunt the Auburn Tigers coach, but he still got time. Maybe his players can bail him out, as Auburn finds the receiver on the sideline. That time is Jamison. Here he's finding Barrett on the screen pattern, but this time is going to be stopped before the first down marker. So 15 seconds left in this game. No pass rush whatsoever. They're finding the receiver across the middle, close to about the 40-yard line. So now 11 seconds left at about the 40-yard line. This time Todd Williams hasn't been there all game, but finally on the second to last play of the game, he gets there, and they have one last shot, throwing the ball deep on a Hail Mary. It's tipped around, and it's gonna hit the ground, and Marquette is gonna walk away with an epic victory. And I mean, these games are tough. I mean, these SEC teams are gonna be tough coming up. We just barely squeak away with the win, as Alex Brown pretty much was shut down in the first half. No touchdowns or anything. Does his thing in the second half, gets over 100 yards. On defense though, no pass rush. We had 1 sack, and it was that last sack we just had by Todd Williams. No pressure at all, but the player of the game 100% is Anthony Jeter. 3 interceptions, a deflection on top of that. I mean, he was just beasting all game, bailing us out like he usually does. So you don't want to miss any action coming up, man. I don't know when I'm going to come up with the next episode of this, but I just want to give you guys what you want. The Marquette Dynasty is still going, so hit subscribe, hit that like button, because this is going to be interesting. Going into some more SEC play, it's going to be a lot of tough games like this, where the defense just shows up for the other team. So you don't want to miss any action. Let's get it. Let's go.